Hi guys, good day. It's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about solving word problems involving radicals, and we are dealing with geometry. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So we do have 4 examples class for you to really understand how to solve this one. In our first and second examples, these are the questions. Later on in our third and fourth example, these will be the following questions. So once again class, do not be worried with this one because we will be explaining this one step by step. Alright, now before we start, the last video that we had class is still problem solving involving radicals, but we are dealing with integers. So these are the following questions. Find 2 consecutive odd integers such that the square root of their sum is 6, the difference of the square root of 8 more than a number, and the square root of a number is 2. You're told to find the number. Now, if you want to learn more about this one, feel free to see the link on the description down below class. We already have a video for this one. Alright, so let's start with number 1. The perimeter of a square is 16 cm and its side is square root of x plus 3 cm, and you're told to find x. Once again class, if you're dealing with problem solving, the first thing that you need to do is you need to understand the problem. Now, once you understand the problem, you write down the given. Okay, let's write down the given. So, given, we have perimeter of square, 16 cm. So, perimeter, that would be 16 cm. And the side, so side is equals to square root of x plus 3 cm. Alright, and we're told to find x. Next step, class, is we need to write the formula of perimeter of a square. What's the formula, class? That's correct. Perimeter of a square, the formula, that would be 4s. 4 times s. Once again, class, perimeter is the sum of all sides. Sum of all sides. So, let's draw an illustration. So, if this will be the square, of course, the side is square root of x plus 3 centimeter. So, therefore, all sides will be square root of x plus 3. Because in square, all sides are equal. Okay, so this will be square root of x plus 3, this will be square root of x plus 3, and this will be square root of x plus 3. So to find x, to find this value, substitute the value class. We have perimeter, that would be 16. So you label 16 on perimeter. So perimeter, that would be 16. So that would be 16. Just ignore the units class for us not to be confused. Just ignore centimeter first. Then copy equals sign, copy 4. So 4 is already in the formula. Perimeter equals 4s. 4 times s. And our side, that would be multiplied by square root of x plus 3. So just ignore the units first. Alright, so this will be 16 equals 4 times square root of x plus 3. That would be 4 square root of x plus 3. Alright, and next step, you divide both sides by 4. Divide by 4 so that the remaining equation will be only square root of x plus 3. So divide by 4, you can cancel this out. Cancel this out. And 16 divided by 4, that would be 4 equals square root of x plus 3. So in this part class, you need to recall solving radical equations. To solve this one, is you need to square both sides. So you square both sides so that you can cancel this out. Because understood class, the index here is 2. If the index and the exponents are the same, you can just simply cancel this out. Now, once you square on the right side, you also square on the left side to make the equation balance. So, square this one. You square on this side and on this side. So, 4 squared class. What do we mean by 4 square? That's correct. 4 square, it means 4 times 4. It's not 4 times 2. It means 4 times 4. You multiply 4 by itself twice. So, 4 times 4, that is 16, equals, since we cancel the square root, so copy x plus 3. Alright, and then to get the value of x, just simply transpose 3 from right to left. Okay, transpose 3 from right to left. So this will be, okay, so this will be 16. You transpose 3 from right to left. This is positive 3. It will be negative 3. Sir, why do we need to transpose 3 from right to left? So that the remaining equation class is only x, because we're told to find x. So, transpose 3 from right to left. So, this will be 16 minus 3. This is positive. It will be negative. Then, copy x. So, 16 minus 3, that would be 13 equals x. That's it, class. That's the answer for number 1. 13 equals x. It's just the same with x equals 13. Once again, class, this is just the same. 13 equals x is just the same with x equals 13. So therefore, our x is equals to 13. That's it, class. That's the answer for number 1. Easy, right? For number 1. So once again, let's check our answer, class, if it's really correct. The perimeter is 16. Let's check that. Okay. You pause the video, class. This is the answer for number 1. X equals 13. So let's check our answer. So it says that the perimeter is 16. So square root of x plus 3. So therefore the side value, so side equals square root of x plus 3 centimeter. So we have square root of, so our x is 13 a while ago. So 13 is x plus 3. So once again, our x is equals to 13. So this is our x. This is the answer, class. X equals 13. We're just told to find x. But we will be checking our answer, class, to see if the perimeter is really 16. So this will be the square root of 13 plus 3. So 13 plus 3, that would be square root of 16. And the square root of 16, what would be the square root of 16, class? That's correct. The square root of 16, that is 4. So therefore, every side is 4 centimeter. So if this is 4, this is 4, this is 4, and this is 4. If you add that one, because perimeter is the sum of all sides, if you add 4, 4, 4, 4, that would be 16. So 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 is 12, plus 4 is 16. Therefore, our answer is correct, class. That x equals 13. That's it, class. That's the answer for number 1. Easy, right? For number 1. Alright, let's try number 2. So the shorter leg of a right triangle is 9 centimeter and the longer leg is 12 centimeter. How long is the hypotenuse? So let's write down the given. So we have, so shorter leg is 9 centimeter. Alright, and then longer leg is 12 centimeter. And we are told to find the hypotenuse. So let's draw first the right triangle. Once again, class, it's better for you to have an illustration for you to be guided. So let's draw an illustration. So right triangle. Alright, this is a right triangle. And the shorter leg, that would be 9 centimeter. Now question, sir, why do we call this one right triangle? You will know if that this is a right triangle, class, if there's one angle measures exactly 90 degrees. So this angle should be equal to 90 degrees. Now, if this is 90 degrees, therefore this triangle is a right triangle. One angle measures exactly 90 degrees. So shorter leg is 9 centimeter and the longer leg, that would be 12 centimeter. And you are told to find the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse, class, is the longest side. So this will be the hypotenuse. Alright, so that's the hypotenuse, the longest side. So to get the hypotenuse, the formula, that would be c squared equals a squared plus b squared. So c here, class, is what we call the hypotenuse. So once again, the hypotenuse there is always the c value. So c is the hypotenuse. We're told to find c. So copy c squared equals, once again, class, this is the formula in solving right triangle if you're finding the side. You will always use this one. This is what we call the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, Pythagorean theorem. And you're told to find the hypotenuse. So that would be c squared equals your a. It could be 9 or 12. It depends on you. You can have 12 for your a or you can have 9 for your a. You will have the same answer, class, because this is addition. Okay, so let's have a. For 9 will be our a. So 9. Just ignore the units, class, for us not to be confused. So once again, this is a squared. This is 9, right? Then squared plus b squared, that would be 12. Our b is 12, so 12 square. And c square equals 9 square, class. What do you mean by 9 square? That's correct. 9 square, it means 9 times 9. So 9 times 9, that is 81. Plus 12 square, it means 12 times 12. And 12 times 12, that is 144. So to add this one, so add 81 plus 144. So 4 plus 1 is 5. 4 plus 8 is 12. Carry 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 225. And the square root of 225, you extract square root both sides, class, so that we can cancel this out. Extract square root both sides, so cancel this out. And the value of c is 15. So the square root of 225, c is equals to 15. The square root of 225 class, that is 15, because 15 times 15, that would be 225. Okay, 15 times 15, 5 times 5 is 25, 5 carry 2, 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7, 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 1 is 1. So let's add. So once again, our c is equals to 15, because the square root of 225, that is 15. Because 15 times 15, that would be 225. So bring down 5, 7 plus 5 is 12, carry 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 225. Therefore, our answer is correct, class, that the hypotenuse equals 15. So C equals 15. That's it, class. That's the answer, class, for number 2. C equals 15 centimeter. Do not forget, class, the units, it should be 15 centimeter. Because we're told to find the side. Alright, that's it for number 2. So let's try number 3. Alright, so number 3. You have a rectangular shaped garden. Its area is 24 meters square. If the length of the garden is square root of 4x and its width is 4, what is the value of x? Quite tricky, right? So let's solve this one. Once again, given area, that would be 24 meters squared. And we have the length. So the length value, that would be, the length of the garden is square root of 4x. Is square root of 4x. And the width is 4. And we have the width, that would be 4. And you're told to find x. So once again, you illustrate. So rectangular shaped garden. So we have the rectangle. And the area inside. So the area, that would be 24 meters squared. And we have the length, that would be square root of 4x. So the length is equals to square root of 4x. And our width, that would be 4. Width is equals to 4. So this is the illustration, class. Alright, so let's solve. Now, what's the formula, class, in finding the area of the rectangle? That's correct. The formula, area of rectangle, that would be length times the width. So easy, right? For the rectangle, length times the width. Just multiply the length and the width. Now, since we're told to find x, we will be substituting the value of area, the length, and the width. So the area, that would be 24. Once again, just ignore the units in solving equations because you will be confused if you put the units there. Okay, so just write 24 for the area. And our length is square root of 4x. So square root of 4x. And our width is 4. So square root of 4x multiplied by 4. Alright. And this will be, copy 24, equals is square root of 4x times 4, class. What's the answer? That's correct. That would be 4 is square root of 4x. So understood that there's 1 here. Just simply multiply 1 outside, class. Okay, once again, class, is square root of 4x. Understood that there's 1 outside this radical symbol. So that would be 4 times 1 outside the radical symbol. So 4, understood that there's 1 here, class. I hope you understand this one. Equals, then there's 1 here. So that would be 4 times 1 is 4. Then simply copy square root of 4x. So that's why you have 4 square root of 4x. I hope you're not confused, class. There's 1 outside the radical symbol. So that's why you have 4 square root of 4x. When you multiply this one, the answer is 4 square root of 4x. Alright, and then to get the value of this x, you divide both sides by 4. So that the remaining equation, class, will be only square root of 4x. So divide by 4, so cancel this out. And this will be 24 divided by 4. So let me write the answer here. So 24 divided by 4, class. What's the answer? 24 divided by 4. That's correct. That is 6. 24 divided by 4, that is 6. So that would be 6 equals square root of 4x. So 6 equals square root of 4x. Let me just write the answer here, class. I will just erase the illustration. Remember the illustration, class? This is the illustration. Alright, so this will be, so our answer here, this will be 24 divided by 4, that is 6 equals, so copy square root of 4x. Alright, so that we can eliminate this radical symbol, you square both sides. So cancel this out. Once again, class, solving radical equations. To eliminate this radical symbol, you square both sides. So once again, if you want to learn more about radical equations, feel free to see the link, class, on the description down below. So you need to master that one, class, before solving word problems involving radicals. So cancel this out, and this will be 6 squared, that is 36. 6 times 6, that is 36, equals 4, then x. And then, to get the value of x, you divide both sides by 4, divide by 4, and our x is equals to, so therefore our x equals to 36 divided by 4, that is 9. So 36 divided by 4, that is 9, copy x, so 9 equals x is just the same with x equals 9. That's it, class. That's the answer for number 3, x equals 9. Easy, right, for number 3? So quite complicated question, but when you solve this one, this will be very easy for your class. So x equals 9. That's the answer for number 3, x equals 9. Let's check, class, if we really get 24 meters squared. So let's check our answer. So therefore, our length equals square root of 4x. So our x is 9, so square root of 4 times 9. So length equals square root of 4 times 9, that is 36. And the square root of 36, that is 6. So therefore, our length is 6, and our width is equals to 4. So when you multiply this one, because it says area equals length times the width, so our length is 6, and our width is 4. So 6 times 4, that is 24. Therefore, our answer is correct, that our length is 6. But you are told to find x, therefore, your answer is just x equals 9. But if the teacher will ask you to check the value of length, this will be your answer, class. Length is equals to 6. But our x is 9. So, just in case, class, if the teacher will ask you to find the value of your length, this will be your answer, class. Length equals 6. But our answer for number 3 is x equals 9. That's it for number 3. Alright, let's try the last question, number 4. So I hope you're still with me, class. Once again, if you have some questions with regards to geometry, go ahead, class. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below because we will be answering that one. Okay? Just leave a comment, class. You can always message me in our Facebook channel, same name, with our YouTube channel. Alright, so number 4, the length and the width of a rectangular garden are 5 square root of 20 meters and 6 square root of 5 meters. Find the perimeter and the area of the garden. So once again, you write down the given. So given, we have the length, that would be 5 square root of 20 meters. And the width, that would be 6 square root of 5 meters. Alright, so once again, before solving this one, class, you always check the length and the width. You always check the radicals, class, if you can simplify before solving this one. Because later on, in finding the area, of course, we need to multiply, right? This number, class, finding the area of rectangle, that would be length times the width, and for the perimeter of the rectangle, that would be 2L plus 2W. So we will be adding the radicals. We multiply the radicals by 2, then later on we will be adding the radicals. So in adding radicals, class, if you still remember, you can only add radicals if they have the same radicands and they have the same indices. Of course, the radicands are not the same. This is 20, this is 5. We cannot add the radicals directly. So let's check first, class, if we can simplify the length or it's either the width. So check, class, before solving the perimeter and the area. So check, can we simplify the length, 5 square root of 20? Yup, we can actually simplify square root of 20. So therefore, we can simplify the length. So length equals, so 5, then square root of 20, class, you simplify square root of 20. You find two numbers that when you multiply the two numbers, you will get 20. One number is a perfect square, the other is not. So I hope you remember this one, class, simplifying radicals. So for 20, we can simplify this one by 4 times 5, right? 4 times 5, that is 20. 4 is a perfect square, then 5 is not. So the length equals, copy 5, the square root of 4, that is 2. You put it outside the radical symbol, square root of 4, that is 2. You multiply it by 5. So this will be 5 times 2, then simply copy square root of 5. So the length will be 5 times 2, that is 10, square root of 5. So this is actually the same, class. 10 square root of 5 is just the same with 5 square root of 20. So our new length will be 10 square root of 5 meters. And for the width, can we simplify 6 square root of 5? Nope, we cannot simplify square root of 5. So this will be 6 square root of 5 meters. Once again, class, you always simplify before solving this perimeter and the area, because you will be having large numbers if you will not simplify. Alright, so once again, class, do not be confused. This is just the same, class. 5 square root of 20 meters is just the same with 10 square root of 5 meters. Even if you use the calculator, class, they will have the same value. Okay, we just simplify it first so that we will not have large numbers. Imagine, class, in area, you will be multiplying 20 and 5, and these are large numbers. So if you simplify, you just multiply 5 times 5, and that would be a small number. That would be square root of 25. Alright, let's solve perimeter. So perimeter of a rectangle, that would be 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. This is the formula, class, of the perimeter of a rectangle. So 2 times the length, so 2 times our length, that would be 10 square root of 5. Let's ignore the units first. 10 square root of 5 plus 2 times the width, that would be 6 square root of 5. Okay. Don't have enough space. So perimeter of rectangle, 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So 2 times the length is 10 square root of 5 plus 2 times the width, that is 6 square root of 5. Alright, so 2 times 10 square root of 5. So just multiply the numbers outside. Multiply the whole numbers. 2 times 10, that is 20. Copy square root of 5. Plus 2 times 6 is 12. Then copy square root of 5. See, class, if you simplify this one first, you can just simply add, class, the radicals, because they have the same radicands and they have the same index. Understood that the index there for square root is 2. Same index, same radicals. Rules in addition of radicals, class. You can only add if they have the same radicands and same index. So it will be really easy for us, class, to add this one. So 20 plus 12, that is 32. Copy square root of 5. And do not forget the units, meters. That's it, class. That's the answer for the perimeter. Easy, right? For the perimeter. Alright, so perimeter, let me just write it here. Perimeter equals 32 square root of 5 meters. Once again, if you add radicals, just add the numbers outside. 20 plus 12 is 32. Simply copy the radicands, square root of 5. That's it for the perimeter. Let's have the area. Easy, right? If you simplify, very easy to solve, class. So you simplify the radicals first before solving. Alright, area of rectangle, that would be length times the width. So area of rectangle, so our length is 10 square root of 5. So just ignore the units. And our width is 6 square root of 5. So area of rectangle, this will be, so 10 times 6, that is 60. Square root of 5 times square root of 5, that would be square root of 25. In the area of rectangle is equals to 60. The square root of 25, that is 5. You put it outside the radical symbol. You multiply it by 60. So this will be 60 times 5. Once again, the square root of 25, that is 5. You put it outside the radical symbol. You multiply it by 60. So the area of rectangle, 60 times 5. So 60 times 5, 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 6 is 30. So 300. So 300 meters square. Do not forget, class, in area it should be meter square. Square meters. 300 square meters or meter square. Alright, that's the answer for the area. So we have the area, that would be 300 meters square or 300 square meters, and the perimeter, that's 32 square root of 5 meters. That's it, class, for number 4. Easy, right? For number 4. Once again, if you have some questions with regards to geometry, go ahead, class. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. So once again, I hope you learned something new today. Now, if you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. You have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.